was wondering how the government officials react upon this, or how do they come up to a decision that what has to be done upon this. Like they make promises to make the things happen, because we have seen that government has a thing that we should suppress all these things so that they don't come up to us. So how do you make it happen? By just shooting the videos and showing to the officials. Thank you.
Yeah, that's a great question. I mean, generally, firstly, at a local level, there are good and bad officials. And the community correspondents, after doing this work for a little while, they know who really does want to make a difference. And they know, so district collectors. There are a lot of good district collectors in this country, and that's often the person that they target. So to take a case from Rajasthan, Karoli district collector, where we have a woman named Sunita Kasera, whose videos I should have shown you since we're in Rajasthan, who gets a lot of things done. Like most recently, she got 5 factories shut down. They were polluting illegally. She's made videos on untouchability. It's been a big issue for her. So she made videos about this community where the women were not allowed to wear their chappals. The Dalit women are not allowed to wear their chappals in the upper caste part of the town. And so, she filmed them taking off their chappals, walking across the road, and putting them back on. And this district collector is extremely supportive of her work, did a public hearing, took out newspaper ads in all the papers in the district saying that untouchability will not be practiced. And in this village where this shoe thing was going on, it's completely stopped. So one thing is to find the people who do want to make a difference. The second thing is that they are scared. So a lot of times, it's like RTI. Once they know that they're being, this is like RTI on steroids. And once they know that they're going to be seen publicly, they'll fix the problem. Because it's lots of petty corruption and they're hiding other things. Thirdly, when they're not responsive to the community correspondence, we take out petitions on change.org, which becomes an easier way for all of us to participate. And then you go back to them and you say, I've got 8,000 signatures, and you've got to do something. So, it's change, creating change on a local level in India. I mean, it's always difficult, but it's often not difficult at a local level to create change. With something like RTE or NREGA, the central government has a really challenging job. But at a local level, sometimes, people really can make a difference. And it's about, there are lots of things going on, obviously, but one of the ways to tackle it is basically empowering people to know that their voice matters and to make them believe that they can make a difference on this. Anybody else? Anybody else?
Who inspired you to come here and opt this thing as your career?
I never have a very good answer to that question. I think it's kind of chance. It's life. It's like I came here to volunteer. I really connected with the whole. I fell in love with India. I fell in love with NGO kind of work, social work, which I hadn't really been exposed to in America. And it's just kind of slowly. First I thought I would do this for 6 months, then I thought, okay, I'll give it another year, and then we got a little bit of money, and I said, okay, I'll do this for another year, and sort of lo and behold, one day, this was a real organization with staff, and then this much bigger vision of taking these 100 people who are now part of our movement, these 100 community correspondents, and making it into a real movement for bottom-up change and changing the way that we look at social